I seriously, I hate the basketball games because I fucking hate the controls and having to control everyone. But when you run the My Career, it's fucking awesome. I have a 7'3", 275-pound fucking center. Like I said, 14.
This is where those 14 blocks come.
14 blocks on Rui Hachimura. Hell yeah. Oh,
was that the highest height that you could choose?
What was that?
Was that the highest height they allowed you to choose?
I don't remember.
Like you couldn't make him 8 feet tall, could you?
I think it capped it at 7'4", but I went or 7'5", but I wanted his
7'5", 350.
I wanted his shooting to be a little bit better than 0, so I took a couple inches off of him. But yeah, so it's I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
I used to be pretty into 2K to the point like I can't do it anymore. But I used to know like the controls for like if you have the ball doing a fake step to one side and then going to the other. I used to have all that down. I don't have it nearly as much as I used to. Me and Chaz basically Chuckles use it for the we do the pickup game. The one where you're on the black. I think it's called Blacktop. It might still be called Blacktop. But what we do is we alternate, and you have to choose 2 current players and 2 past players for a 4-on-4 full court.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
But, I mean, we also alternate between picks, so you can choose them in any way you want, but you kind of have to respond to what the other person is doing. The only rules that we've really played with is nobody selects, like, 96 Jordan, because it's just not fair.
It's a cheat code.
And nobody selects LeBron because fuck that guy.
Actually,
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we don't pick Jordan on any team just because typically any past team that has Jordan on it, Jordan's a 99, almost default every time.
Right.
It's just not fair. That being said, I use Allen Iverson, and I'm hucking up threes like nobody's business.
Wait, even Jordan on the Magic is a 99?
You mean the Wizards?
Yeah, sorry. Magic.
None of those teams were that good to be
related.
It's just
they don't have throwback Wizards teams that were trash.
Right. It's
doing that.
It's a lot of.
There is a big difference between playing Lakers Shaq and playing Shaq on the
Heat.
Magic. Because I love Shaq on the Magic. That dude can get up and down the court. Lakers Shaq not really getting that.
My dude is so fucking slow, but that's what happens when you make a 275-pound fucking monster. he can't shoot for shit, but it's a lot of fun.
He can have a 3-year career before his knees just buckle.
I'm already on my 3rd season, so I hope not. Oh man, but if you do end up getting 2K20, the players to have, Kelly Oubre can defend anybody on the court. What's his name? Luke Kennard can take it to Kevin Durant like it's no problem, and Satoransky is like the greatest fucking point guard of all time. So
interesting.
Yeah. So if you do play, those are 3 guys to watch out for. But
in a fucking alternate universe, apparently.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know why, but they're the players that like I've had the most success with. Anyways, so that's our 2K20 tournament and our 2K20 ramblings. I personally would love to see this in other fucking sports. Like, imagine if they had this in like UFC. How fucking great that would be. You'd have to put it on like HBO so they could say all the horrible shit they want.
For Showtime. It's free right now.
Yeah, I would love to see like fucking what's his name? Conor McGregor and fucking Khabib, like, go at it on fucking UFC
Like Conor versus
3.
Conor versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Brock Lesnar would fucking rip him apart. Brock Lesnar would...
Maybe not in the video game world.
Brock Lesnar would fucking rip his top half off and then dip chips in the blood as it's pouring out of his bottom half. Yeah. But yes, I would like to see this expanded to other sports. I want to see more people get involved, especially if charity's going to be involved somehow. I don't want to see Kevin Durant versus Derrick Jones Jr. Like, I want to see fucking Kevin Durant versus Steph Curry. You know? Players that I would care more about. But anyways, enough with the 2K unless you guys have anything more you want to say, because we got a lot to pack in our next segment.
Anybody versus James Harden because they won't play defense.
Don't say that to James Harden. You're going to make him cry. But anyways, moving on. The 2020 NFL Draft is coming upon us pretty soon. So let's start breaking down the NFC East and the AFC East. We'll start with the AFC East. And we'll start with what the Miami Dolphins finished last in the AFC East, right? They had to have, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Miami Dolphins get the 5th overall pick. 2019, they went 5-11. Not a good season for them. They've had a really good offseason, though, getting some key players signed. Taking some players like Byron Jones in free agency. They still have some really big holes to fill. Probably the biggest one being quarterback, because I don't think Ryan Fitzpatrick and or Josh Rosen are really the guy in Miami. I feel like the writing's on the wall. Rosen's going to be out of the league in a couple years, if not at the end of this year.
As he should, because he's fucking garbage.
They also need offensive line. They need running back. They need safety. They need edge. Where do they go with the first pick in the first, or their first pick in the first round, the 5th pick? Do they go quarterback? Do they take best player available? Like
Best player available.
I gotta think they're definitely looking hard at every quarterback. But yeah, they have a ton of needs, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just went BPA. And you know, they did address a couple needs, notably on defense, as you said. I don't think they did enough to bolster their line. They got Eric Flowers, who I'm underwhelmed with. I know, Tony, that's your favorite player. And I think they signed him to like $10 million a year, which I think is a big overpay.
after giving up Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah, Byron Jones was probably their best signing in my opinion. Even though obviously he got bank, but I don't think I think they might have overpaid on some of these contracts. We'll see going forward, but they had a lot of holes, so they and a ton of money, so they needed to spend it. They've got Albert Wilson receiving for them, so they got one good receiver. I'm not overly impressed with Devontae Parker or whoever else they have. Their tight end is sticky. He's decent. He's nothing too special.
You mean my boy Mike Gesicki?
Yeah. They got Jordan Howard as their running back, and Kalen Ballage, who was trash last year. But I don't know if that's on him or if that's on their O-line, probably a bit of both. So I have a feeling they're leaning offense because they spent more on defense. I know they got someone from the Patriots in the offseason, pass rusher. Can't remember who. But so think they're going to go heavy offense, and they have a lot of draft picks. I believe they have the most draft picks in the league.
I believe they do, and honestly, it's going to be rough because they clearly need a quarterback. So, are they willing?
They could take one with the 5th pick, with the 18th pick, the 26th pick. You know, it really depends on who they have their eye on and who falls. So,
yeah,
it's not a bad position to be in.
Do they reach on a quarterback like, let's say Joe Burrow goes number 1. We'll say, for whatever reason, the Redskins or the Lions take Tua. Will the Dolphins go with Justin Herbert?
Well, I think they could, but I think if they want Tua, they need to trade up for him. I don't think Tua will fall to them. I think either one of those teams will take him, or another team will trade up and jump ahead of them to take Tua.
Or do they just wait till the second round and hope that either Jordan Love is still there or Jalen Hurts?
Yeah,
it's going to be rough. It's
really who they like. You know, who comes and works out for them and impresses them the most. I gotta imagine they're doing heavy due diligence on every quarterback because it's pretty clear they don't think that Rosen is the guy, and you know Fitzpatrick is never a long-term starter.
I mean, I've been doing that mock draft with the Sports Jungle, and I can't tell you till after we've announced all the picks in the Sports Jungle what teams took who, but it's pretty fucking crazy. Like,
when it's done, can you send me that?
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna. So once we get through all of the rounds, and the mock, we're gonna do a live video where like some of us come on and say, "Hey, we the Dallas Cowboys picked this person for this reason." So that's gonna be a lot of fun. But I can also send you the full list. Let's just say, right out the gate, within the first 5 picks, there are 2 big surprises.
Interesting. Yeah, Reddit's our NFL does a big mock draft too, and I will link you guys to that. Hopefully, we can discuss that before the actual draft and compare these and then compare them with the drafts. That'd be fun.
I will say one thing that I tried to do, but ended up not happening. I tried trading. I tried asking the other Cowboys fans, or the other Cowboys selection group that I'm part of, if they'd be willing to let me try and trade Dak to the Dolphins and draft a quarterback.
They said no?
They said no. They said we have bigger needs. So I said fine. And we drafted. I think we're drafting quite well. We're through the first 2 rounds. The 3rd round we're doing tomorrow night.
Nice.
Yeah. And only one person, like one dude tried to make, the Eagles guy tried to trade with the Bengals, tried to trade Zach Ertz, 2 picks, and a wide receiver to the Bengals for AJ Green and the 33rd pick. That trade got vetoed by the trade committee. That got vetoed. So didn't even happen.
All right. So AFC East still?
Yeah. Who do you think the Dolphins end up taking? If you had to guess based on who you think is going to be there, who do you think they're going to take?
Obviously, if Tua falls, I think they take Tua. I'm going to go ahead and say that they trade up for him, and if not, then they're going to. I would guess they take Herbert. I think Herbert's a decent pick, maybe a slight reach, but after him, there's a bit of a drop off in my opinion. But I'm a Herbert fan.
I think Love is going to be better than Herbert. I think Hurts and Herbert are going to be on the same level. And then I think Eason, Fromm,